Divine's mercy. I'm so cold. You're not one of those giants. Run, before you wind up like me. Margreta sent you, didn't she? Coward picked the perfect time to turn her backs on us. Not Naftea, though. She stuck by us when we needed her. A frostbite raider to the end. I don't know for certain. She was holding her own against those half-giant bastards. But the last thing I saw before they wrecked my lookout was a God's honest giant smash her clear off the docks. If that did her in, she's in Sovngarde for sure. Northeast, where these monsters landed. You're a fool to go looking, but I hope you find Naftea alive. If not, I'll tell her you tried when I reach the Hall of Valor.
Where is she? Where's my Nelthea? No. Nell. Why'd you choose them? What did they ever do to deserve you? Thank you for bringing me this. For letting me know. It's worth what little the frostbite left me. Do you know what happened to my Nell? Did those rotten frostbite bastards turn on her too? Giants? My Nell? She was always last to draw steel on a raid. Why would she do something as suicidal as fight giants? Never a soul she didn't care about, even on a raid. When the rest of the frostbite were making off with everything they could carry, she'd leave what she could behind for those we'd robbed. This isn't how she was meant to live, let alone die. She liked horses. Not that she'd ever ridden one. She was going to work a stable, learn the trade. I hadn't figured out what more I wanted than to be with her. Now I don't even have that. Nelthea was too good for this. Too good for me.
Just think, current Rigert. What would past Rigert do? Bestest friend, Rigert was just thinking about his past diplomatic successes with you. It helped distract from his current predicament. Oh, but you can help Rigert as you did before. You are his greatest assistant after all. Skald King sent Rigert to Western Skyrim for an important mission, to talk to Thane Raldi and Thane Svein about a peace treaty with Windhelm. Helping Rigert meet them is Jarl Morin of Whiterun, Skyrim's greatest diplomat, after Rigert, of course. Rigert is supposed to meet them soon, but there is something wrong with his aide. He is meaner and hungrier than usual. Rigert cannot meet the Thanes without an aide. He needs a new one who will not start things off on the wrong hoof. Can you help? Oh, thank you, friend. Rigert wouldn't want these Thanes to think less of him for something so silly. Meet Rigert at Jarl Morin's hunting lodge. There we broker a great peace treaty between Eastern and Western Skyrim. Rigert knows there is no love for the Skald King or his domain here. But with the Three Banners War, Rigert must find allies and friends wherever he can. Solitude has not received an envoy from Whiterun for ages. We need it another way. There is no greater mediator in all of Skyrim. Besides Rigard, of course. Jarl Morin is also distant kin to Western Skyrim's rulers. Her family's hunting lodge is here. She can come and go from the kingdom without raising concern. Rigard's mission is the same as always, to be the handsome, friendly face of Nord culture throughout all of Tamriel. Rigard is only sent on the most important assignments. This time he must convince Thanes to sign a peace treaty with Windhelm. The Skald King is in solitude? Shore's bones. No one tells Rigard anything. Well, Rigard has never failed a mission. He will do his best to see this one through, for the good of his people.
I'm not to be disturbed, unless those two decide to play nice with each other and join me.
Jarl Morin, Rigard has a new aide. We can talk with the Thanes now.
The talks aren't happening, Rigard. Those fools refuse to set aside their inane feud. Gods, I need a drink.
Let's talk, friend. Jarl Morin wants Rigard's help to get the Thanes to put aside their silly feud so they can negotiate. It's just like the Skald King always says. You always find Rigard at the heart of a problem, because he is so good at fixing them. Rigard does not know. Every little thing rankles these Western beard pullers. My cheese is too round. Mine is not round enough. Rigard, get your hands out of the cheese. Still, Rigard is sure we will solve that problem, whatever it is. Rigard knows only what Jarl Morin told him. Thane Raldi likes to fish and keeps the old gods, the animal kinds. Thane Svein likes to eat and complain, like Thanes do in Eastmarch, but meaner. Rigard will need your help to get them to meet. Thank you, friend. This makes Rigard happier than a hairy skeever in the larder. Ending this feud will be simple for us. Rigard has overcome many trials that others said were hopeless. Like that time he fell in a latrine at Fort Amol. Rigard has this under control, friend. There is no need to bother Jarl Morin. We will find the Thanes, end their feud, and begin the talks before she even finishes her mead. Rigard just hopes she saves a drink for him.
Sod off, Iceheel. I'd let a giant bed me before I sat at the table with Thane Hroldi.
Ah, that happened to Rigard once. Friend, perhaps you can talk to the thing.
Orky's gullet. The Skull King's got some persistent sods working for him. If you're here to ask me to meet with Jarl Morin and that milk drinker Hroldi, then kindly clear off. Thane Hroldi's such a horker, he almost ruins my appetite. Almost. Kind's breath. I'm about to keel over from hunger, and that's all you can think to ask me? I am a Thane of Western Skyrim, not some molly-coddled poet from Yoren's boudoir. Now be gone. Waiting for the feast is hard enough without pointless talk. Every time I've been invited to Jarl Morin's cabin, she's prepared a traditional feast for me. This time, I fasted all week just to prepare. But I didn't expect that snowback Hroldi to show up. I must have been born under a bad star. I swore that the next meal I ate would be a Nordic feast. And I keep my oaths, damn it. Besides, my sodding vassals left their provisions back home. Ha! Thane Hroldi knows I'm here. I'm not going to give that steely-eyed blighter the satisfaction of knowing I was the first to quit.
Rigert knew from the moment he saw Thane Svine's belly. This is a Nord that acts with his gut, not his head. Rigert is much the same, only he looks worse with his shirt off. But if a Nordic feast will make Thane Svine listen, then he'll get one. Our portly friend wants a fine Nordic meal, yes? Then Rigert will make him the mouth-wateringest Nordic roast boar that he's ever had. And to assure success, Rigert will elevate this dish with techniques he's learned from across Tamriel. Friend, Rigert spreads the joy of Nordic cuisine across all of Tamriel. He has also seen how other cultures fill their bellies. This will be easy. All Rigert needs is help getting ingredients. Rigert's friend Farthor, a butcher from Greenshade, is wintering in Dragonbridge. His meat is divine, and we can season it with Orcish Howlwater. Rigert knows Magrok in Mor Khazgur. Ruse it. While you get those, Rigert will get the final item. Have you forgotten that Rigert is Windhelm's most accomplished cultural ambassador? He makes friends everywhere, and learns as much as possible about each place he visits, especially when it concerns their food and beverages. Rigert samples meats from all across Tamriel. Some squirmed, some barked, some fought, but it was in Greenshade that Rigert ate the finest cuts. I don't know what kind of animal it came from, but Farthor said it honored the pact. Rigert doesn't exactly remember. It's strong stuff, prized by the clans of Hrothgar. It's sure to make a wonderful ingredient, friend.
I already told Jarl Morin, if Thane Svein attends this meeting, I will not. Now, let me finish the rite of the whale.
Praying to catch fish, eh? Rigert just uses a net. Friend, see if you can convince Stein Heraldi to talk to us.
By the whale, this Frosthill is insufferable. How am I supposed to make my offerings while he babbles about meeting with Jarl Morin? If you're also treating with Thane Svein, then leave me be. I'll do no business with associates of his. I'm afraid it's impossible. I had my doubts about meeting a delegate from Windhelm in the first place. Thane Svein being here only confirms that my skepticism was warranted. He is an obscene boar, and I will not speak with him for any reason. No, my friend. There is nothing. I intend to spend my remaining time here communing with the spirits of nature and trying to catch old Hjal's daughter. That fish swam the river Hjal in my grandfather's day. But, spirits willing, I will hook her soon.
Thane Heraldi will not move until this fish is caught. So, if we catch it, he will have to go to Rigert's meeting.
That is absolutely not what I said.
Friend, meet Rigert at Chillwind Depths. He has a plan to catch this slippery Horker's daughter.
You're here for my howl water, aren't you? How in the 12 strongholds does everyone know when the latest batch is ready? It's ridiculous. Absolutely not! I've seen what a spirit like howl water can do in the hands of a Nord like Rigurd. My clan is still rebuilding their longhouse. No sale. Fine. For Hrothgar's sake. But you only get a bottle. With a whole cask, Rigurd might just burn down the countryside. Malacan, take me. I hope I don't regret this. I'm still surprised at how many people crave my howl water. I've never been able to develop a taste for the stuff myself, but most orcs can't get enough of it. You trying to steal my formula or something? I'll never tell. Fermenting it in a mound of mammoth dung helps give it its distinctive smell. But the rest is a trade secret. Kya! Kya!
Ismia's beard. What is that terrible smell?
Do I even dare hope you have another supplier? Or shall I savor this drink?
I thought I might do business with a few trolls, actually. They have excellent meat.
A watched sausage never dries, so my father said. I suppose talking to some stranger is as worthwhile a way to pass the time as any. What do you want with the likes of me? Rigurd, that oafish Nord ambassador is here. Of course he is. Just when things seem to be going smoothly, he shows up. If Rigurd needs meat, why does he send you to bother me? Skyrim has its share of butchers. Competent ones, even. Well, I guess even the boar has good taste. The only thing I have fit for a fancy meal is a boar carcass I've been aging. But it's going to the Jarl's table. Tough luck. Great. Another lovely example of Skyrim's hospitality. Fine, the boar carcass is yours. You expect me to let you put a whole boar carcass in your bag and have the meat bruise while you traipse across the countryside? No. I'll have the carcass sent over to Rigurd with proper handling. Why shouldn't I? It's what I'm made out of.
Rigert is glad to see you, friend. This place makes his armpit hair stand up. Rigert has long-haired tales of the strange caves near Solitude. The tales did not say they were so eerie, but Rigert does not scare easily. He is a proud, unflinching son of Eastmarch. Now, let's get what we came for and leave. Quickly! Rigert said we'd catch Theinherald's silly fish for him, but Rigert must admit something that will come as a surprise to you. He is not a talented fisherman. Rigert may be a poor angler, but he is still the best ambassador in all of Tamriel, and he happens to know how to acquire the perfect fishing bait from his time among the Argonians in Shadowfen. A mushroom with a silly Argonian name. Too many sounds for poor Rigert's tongue. But it grows in the dark, dank pits of Shadowfen. Pits just like this. If we look around, Rigert is sure we'll find it. Yes, Rigert swears no fish in Tamriel can resist such a mushroom. If only it grew more frequently, it would be used by people everywhere, my friend. Now, lead the way. Rigert will follow. He will use his keen nose to find the prize we seek. Rigert remembers his Argonian friends taking him into the darkest part of a stinky cavern. At the very back, Rigert spotted the mushroom. Smelled it too. It should not be hard to find. Keep your eyes and nostrils open, friend.
You're back. Oh, and by the way, you stink. How is that going to help you catch old Hjor's daughter?
Just watch, Thane Heraldi.
Wait, where's your fishing rod?
Rod!
Mighty spirits, that wake! It's old Hjor's daughter!
This is the part of fishing where we run after the fish, yes? Let's go, friend.
I don't understand. Old Hjord's daughter is a hawker. For years, I gave prayers and offerings to the animal spirits that my family has honored for generations, expecting their blessing in return. And then this idiot throws a smelly mushroom in the river and catches my family's ancient quarry. How can I refuse? You and your infuriatingly dense friend taught me a valuable lesson on this day. You taught me that my feud with Thane Svein doesn't matter. Nothing matters. A life of prayer and worship can come to naught, and some random fool can accomplish your dream in a moment. There is no justice in this world. So, I will meet with him. Please, leave me if you still have business with Thane Svein. I think I need to be alone for a while. I plan to set her loose. Seeing her hair, staring into her fathomless eyes. She torments me. I want nothing more to do with her.
Good work, friend. Rigert will find Thane Svein. Meet him there. Friend, you are just in time. Rigert is almost out of Nord warrior jokes. He told his favorite about the lusty Horker. But perhaps it was not explained well enough. Usually it gets quite the laugh. Ah, I see the meat is here. Do you have the howl water? Oh, it is as strong as Rigert remembers. Good! Rigert used his contacts at Solitude Sport to get his hands on some Riemann cane spice and a special secret ingredient. Now we are ready to cook. Rigert must focus on tending the fire. In the meantime, you should make sure the roast boar is perfect. If it is too bland, add more seasoning. Too dry, baste with howl water. Too tough, tenderize it. So, friend, are you ready? Smells too bland. Spice the meat, friend. No, that's not right. We should start over. Smells too bland. Spice the meat, friend. The meat's getting too dry. Use the howl water. The meat's tougher than a mud crab's shell. Let's soften it up. The meat's drying out again. Give it another splash. Soften it up again, friend.
Sure, bollocks, man. Do you mean to drive me mad with that scent?
Thane Svein, Rigert prepared an exquisite dish to cure your grumpiness.
This is sounding wonderful. But there's a taste I can't place.
That's Rigger's secretest ingredient, powdered Hagraven squeezings.
Oh no.
We did it, friend. He's overcome with bliss. Let's ask him if he's changed his mind.
Damn you and that idiot! Feeding me powdered hag-raven squeezings? Are you trying to kill me? And yet, by the gods, that taste, that aroma, I can't get it out of my mind. It's haunting. I cannot lie, I do. But no one can know. Hag-ravens are filthy, revolting beasts. If anyone hears that I've eaten one, my title will be revoked. I'll be the shame of Western Skyrim. How can something so vile taste so good? Damn you. Both of you. Fine. I'll forget the feud with Hraldi and go to this meeting. But I have two conditions. First, you can tell no one about what I ate here today. Second, whatever seasoning's left over is mine. Yes, I'll be there. Just by the gods, give me a bit to collect myself. Of course I am. I just need a moment to reflect. After tasting that meal, I don't think I'll ever be the same again.
Good work, friend. Rigert will meet you at Jarl Morin's cabin.
Rigard, you bearded ox! Get over here! And bring your friend. There's more mead where this came from.
Jarl Morin is in... See if she's ready to meet with the Thanes while Rigert cleans up.
Well. Rigord the Brush's surprisingly comely friend. I don't have any unopened bottles left, but you could probably fill a flagon if you're willing to mix a few of the vintages. So, get drinking! There isn't anything else to do, is there? Wait, you mean they're coming here to talk about a treaty with Eastmarch? Kind's breath, when? Then I need my scribes. I need my advisors. I need my chefs to prepare the victuals. I need the legal scholars here. I need to sit down.
Morin, Rigert, am I early?
Not at all. Rigert and his assistant just need to finalize preparations. A word, friend? Rigert knows diplomacy is not the smoothest road, but this one was almost too bumpy, even for him. Either way, Rigert could not have done this without your help, friend. Rigert is ready as ever. Of course, King Joran told Rigert not to say anything during the meeting, so mostly he is ready to nod and smile. You have been such a good friend to Rigert. Take this with his thanks.
Danesvine, don't think my being here means I've forgotten the New Life Festival.
Will someone thank Thane Heraldi for facing away from me, so I don't have to look at his pissing beard? Look at all these bottles. Did you start without us, Jarl Morin?
Well, I actually...
Ha! My kind of diplomacy. Speaking of, we've got some talking to do, don't we?
Yes, I must second my corpulent peer's point. Let's discuss this treaty of yours.
Of course, right away, your Thaniusnesses. Rigert hopes these talks go well. The Skald King plans to send him on another mission soon. Hopefully it will be a place where the people are excited to embrace Nord culture. Ah, Rigert has no say. Someplace far away, most likely, where the Nord cultural exchange can do the most good. Rigert did hear the Skald King mumble something about the distant reaches of oblivion. Or was it the depths of the Alakir Desert?